how to indicate the time. We use 点 and 分. Now let's do the review. Please tell me how to describe this time.
Madam, 8:15.
Yes. 8. Very good. The first one is 8点15分啊，8点15分。
Yes, madam. Shiyardian San Shiba Fun.
Yes.
Shidian Arshifan. Shian de Liang Dian Wushi Diofan.
Okay, very good.
谢谢
Let's say, 不客气. Let's say them one by one. Abdul, all right. The first one is 8点15分啊。How about the second one, everybody? You can use your mic or tap in our chat box. The second one. Sharani, please.
12点38分。
Yes, 非常好啊。12点38分 or we can say 12点38 omit 分。谢谢 Sharani. Very good.
谢谢老师。
12点啊，12点38分，12点38分。Okay, let's see this one. 10点20啊 Santosh answer 10点20 Yes, it's right. 10点20分啊 or 10点20分 is all right. How about the last one? (2点59分 Yes, it's right. How about another form? 2点59 Oh, very good. Okay, this is how to describe the time. We use 点 and 分. And then we mentioned every time we have many methods to describe it, especially like this example, 2点05 or 2点05分 or omit 分 2点05啊2点5分 2点05分 or 2点05 But just 10分20分30分40分50分 This time we cannot omit 分 We must add 分啊 And very important, we must distinguish the differences between 什么时候 and 几点。If I ask 你什么时候回家 your answer can including the month with day, or the week, or AM or PM. But if I ask 你几点回家 you only can answer the time, the actual time, such as 晚上7点. This page is very, very important, so everybody please remember and understand it. Okay, now let's go on. We learn the new content. 时间词做状语 time word used as a adverbial. What time? Okay. When a time word serves as an adverbial modifier in the sentence, it often follows the subjunctive. Sometimes it can be used before the subject. For example, let's see the example. 妈妈6点做饭。妈妈6点做饭。In this sentence, 妈妈 is belong to the subject, and 6点 is the time verb. 做饭 cook a meal 做饭。I'm writing that because your network, maybe you need to adjust your network because others, they can see me, hear my voice and my PPT. Okay? 妈妈6点做饭。And the next sentence, 李老师上午8点去学校。李老师上午8点去学校。It means teacher Li go to school in 8 o'clock at 8 o'clock a.m. We put the time word after the subject. 我星期一去北京。I go to Beijing on Monday. So please pay attention to the time word. Because in English, we can put the time word in the beginning of the sentence or at the end of the sentence. But in Chinese, we must follow the rules. We put the time word after the subject. Let's say these rules. Subject plus 几点 or 什么时候 add verb. And the answer, we must follow subject plus the time word plus the verb. The predicate will point to the verb, such as 做饭，做 it means do 做饭，做 it means do. 去学校，去 it means go. 去北京 also go. So this part, it means the verb. And the subject, 妈妈，李老师，我 they all belong to the subject. So we must follow the rules. Subject, add time word, add verb. Meanwhile, we have another form to describe the same content. We put the time word before the subject. 7点我吃饭。It means I ate a meal at 7 o'clock. 7点我吃饭。中午12点我们回家We go back home. At 12 o'clock a.m. 下午5点，他们去看电影。They go to watch a movie at 5 o'clock p.m. For this part, we put the tab word before the subject, and then the predicate. That means from these two pages, the tab word we can put it before the subject or after the subject. They are all right. This page after the subject and this page before the subject. The finale is the verb. 吃饭吃 eat. It's a verb. 回家回 it means go back to go back to It's also a verb. 去看电影去看电影 go to watch a movie. 去看电影。Okay, everybody, please read this sentence after me. 请跟我读。
请跟我读。
妈妈6点做饭。
妈妈6点做饭。
李老师上午8点去学校。
李老师上午8点去学校。
我星期1去北京。
我星期1去北京。
Okay, these three sentences we put the time word after the subject. 7点我吃饭。
7点我吃饭。
中午12点我们回家。
中午12点我们回家。
下午5点他们去看电影。
下午5点他们去看电影。
Yes, this
Madam,
part.
please repeat last one.
Okay. 下午5点他们去看电影。
电影。Okay.
This part we 不客气 we put the time word before the subject. Okay, everybody, let's see this sentence. 下午5点他们去看电影。他们去看电影。Actually, before we learn the sentence 去 plus place and to do something here. 去 plus place and to do something. But if you don't want to mention the place, you can omit it. So this sentence omit the place. Just 去看电影 is also right. 他们去看电影。Okay, let's say this sentence. This text. 爸爸什么时候回家？下午5点。我们什么时候去看电影？6点30分。The first question, 爸爸什么时候回家？爸爸什么时候回家？ This question, it use 什么时候？ The answer is 下午5点。This answer involved in just the time 下午5点。But we also can say 爸爸什么时候回家？ We also can say 爸爸7月回家or 爸爸11月6号回家什么时候 can mention all kinds of the method to describe. 我们什么时候去看电影什么时候去看电影 6:30。6:30。什么时候 ask for the time, so we should put it after the subject. Everybody, please read after me about this text. 爸爸什么时候回家？
爸爸什么时候回家？
下午5点。
下午5点。
我们什么时候去看电影？
我们什么时候去看电影
？6:30。
我们什么时候
6:30。
Okay, very good.
6:30。
是的。Next word. How to read it?
Beijing.
Everybody, please have try according to pinyin and give me the pronunciation of this word.
Beijing.
北京。As we all know, Beijing is the capital of China. So this word 北京 Beijing. Very good.
北京。
The first sentence, 我想去北京。我想去北京。
我想去
北京。
我想去北京。It means I want to go to 北京。I want to go to 北京。我想去。想 before we have already learned you'd like or want to. 我想去北京。我想去北京。Next one. 他现在在北京学习。他现在在北京学习。他现在在北京学习。现在means now. 在北京学习。他现在在北京学习。The third one, 王老师不是北京人王老师不是北京人。王老师不是北京人。Before we learned 中国人中国人、日本人、美国人、巴基斯坦人country plus 人 it means you told us where are you come from and you belong to which country blah blah 人and now we learn 北京人because everybody, as you all know, there are many provinces in China, such as our Zhengzhou, located in Henan. We belong to the Henan province. So we can call ourselves 河南人 or 郑州人 or 郑州人 We always use the province and plus 人 What's the meaning of 人?
Person.
What?
People.
Yes, people or person. Province plus 人 It means you told others which country you belong to. Which province you belong to. 北京人，北京人。It means 王老师 belong to Beijing and she has the Beijing's ID card. 北京人。王老师不是北京人王老师 is not Beijing person. 王老师 isn't Beijing person. It means 王老师 didn't born in Beijing. 北京人。吴安 answer 广东人。吴安 before you told me you stay in Guangzhou, right? Now, 广州。So 吴安 you can say 我是广东人广东人 or 我是广州人。We can use the province 加人 or the city city 加人。For example, if we all in 河南 we all in 河南 how to separate us? We can see the city. 郑州人我是郑州人，我是郑州人。Because I born in Zhengzhou, I have the ID card of Zhengzhou, so I can say 我是郑州人。
وشی بهیمیار خانوان
非常好But everybody, if you just visit some place, if you just visit some city or visit some province, or you go to that city or province, study for some years, you cannot call you the people belong to that city or province. It's according to your born area instead of just stay many times. 北京 Everybody, do you know Beijing?
Yes, madam.
Have you ever visited Beijing?
No, madam.
No, madam. No.
But very impatiently waiting for the...
Yes. In our group, who have ever... Yes.
I hear that Beijing has a big airport.
Oh, very good.
Is it true?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Wuhan and Shanghai, Wuhan answer Beijing and Shanghai are very famous in Pakistan. Yes.
Yes, madam.
Because Beijing has a very, very long history in China and Shanghai's business is very famous among the all China. 上海德 ever living in Beijing had been living in Beijing. Shanghai night. 上海德 you have ever living in Beijing. The house price is very, very high, right? It's very expensive. In Zhengzhou, the hotel. In Zhengzhou, the hotel one night maybe just 100 or 115 yuan 150 yuan or 100 yuan. It's okay. But in Beijing, the hotel one night is around 300 yuan. So it's very expensive. 200 yuan RMB.
Zhengzhou city is so cheap as compared to Beijing city.
Yes.
Zhengzhou, how to say? Beijing is very, very important, but Zhengzhou just the important city in our Henan province. But Henan, the area of Henan, is very important because our Henan is in the middle of all the China. So if such as the subway or the other vehicle must through Henan. So Henan is also very important. And Henan has a very important duty for all China. We must offer the food for the out China. Guangzhou, I said Guangzhou also is very expensive. But I think Guangzhou is a little cheaper than Beijing.
What is the most important thing of Zhengzhou?
What?
What is the most important thing of China? Zhengzhou.
Famous thing.
Famous.
Zhengzhou. Let me think it most important. You just mentioned. I don't have some idea about
Zhengzhou
it.
University is very famous. Itself, Zhengzhou University is very famous in China.
Of course.
Given University, Zhengzhou University, some of the one of the biggest university student-wise in China. Zhengzhou University.
Zhengzhou University is the most important university in our Henan, and also very famous among all China, because it's the most important one in our Henan, and our Henan province is very, very big in the China. And among 3 days ago, the education minister in our China gives the information about our country, our nation must pay attention to build our Zhengzhou University because it's very important in Henan, and Henan is very important in China. So this year's our country will pay attention to get our university better and better. They have the place.
In one another famous place in Honan is Shivlan town where martial arts is the ancient of martial arts is being started. The founders of martial art.
Shaolin Temple.
Yes, Shaolin Temple is very famous. Okay, everybody, we go
I've
on.
been there, Shaolin Temple.
What?
I have been there, madam.
You have been to go to the
Yes.
Shaolin Temple?
Yes.
Oh, it's so great. Shaolin Temple has a very long history. It is the first temple. It's the first temple in the history. It's the first temple in the history.
And most of Chinese movies.
Yes.
In most of Chinese movies.
Shaolin 寺 Shaolin Temple.
Yes.
Shaolin 寺 Shaolin. What's the major attraction there? Shanghai asked. Oh. What's the voice of tree?
And one another information is that according to my knowledge, in the old mosque from in the China.
Yes.
In Zhengzhou city. One of the old mosques in China in Zhengzhou city. Mosque.
Oh, mosque. Okay, everybody. Later, I will show you the video about Zhengzhou, even about our university, Zhengzhou University. Later, we go on our studying. Let's see what's singing about Hanyu. Hanyu introduced Zhengzhou to all of us, a famous historical and cultural city, yes. Birthplace of yellow, Huangdi, yellow Euro, emperor. Two-word cultural heritage site in Zhengzhou. Hanyu, very good. Hanyu introduced Zhengzhou to all of us. It's home to several national K university in China. 非常好，韩语。哦，武安。郑州 Garden 郑州海洋馆中原 Tower 中原福塔中原 Tower. Yes, later I will show you, I will play a video about Zhengzhou, and before we mentioned the place, have showed to all of you. Google train pass. Okay, everybody, let's go on. 住 this word means 住 this word means to live or stay stay 住不了天你想在这儿住几天？你想在这儿住几天？几天 How many days you want to live here? 你想在这儿住几天？我想在这儿住2天。我想在这儿住2天。Here we also should use 2 because 天 means day. 天 it means day. 天 used here used as a mirror word also. So we should use 2. 2 just get together with the mirror word. 2. 你想在这儿住几天？我想在这儿住2天。我想在这儿住2天。住 plus 天住不了天 Here you should add the number 住5天live 5 days 住5天live 5 days 住2天 live 2 days 住2天 live 2 days 住不了天 and 钱 is a noun and it means before or earlier than a certain time. So 钱 we must put 钱 after a certain time. For example, 5点钱 before 5 o'clock 5点钱星期一前 before Monday 星期一前8月15号前 before August 15th before August 15th. Every time after class, I will give the homework to all of us, and we have the time limitation. So we could say 下午5点前交作业下午5点前交作业Our homework time limitation is 下午17点 or we can say 下午5点 is a time limitation but every time always a lot of students they cannot see the time limitation and always give me their homework very late. So everybody, please pay attention to the time limitation, okay? 下午5点前下午5点前下午5点下午5点前 before 5 p.m. 不了前 we use the rules a certain time plus 前 and 前 must put after a certain time. For example, 我5点前回家我5点前回家 I go back home before 5 o'clock. 我5点前回家。爸爸和我星期一前去看电影。Here 爸爸和我Father and me. 爸爸和我 belong to the subject. 星期一前去看电影。你8月15号前回国吗？回国 go back to your country 回国 go back to country 回国。你8月15号前回国吗？回国吗？你8月15号前回国吗？前。Let's see the text 3 text 3。我星期一去北京。我星期一去北京。我 subjective 星期一 the time time。我星期一去北京。你想在北京住几天？Ask for the day How many days you want to live in Beijing? 你想在北京住几天？住3天住3天 3 days, live 3 days. 星期五前能回家吗？星期五前能回家吗？星期五前 before Friday 能 Can you go back home? 星期五前能回家吗？能能 answer 能 give the positive answer 能 If you want to give the negative answer 不能星期五前能回家吗？ Can you go back to home before Friday? 能Yes, I can 可以的能 Okay, everybody, please read this text after me. 我星期一去北京。我星期一去北京。
我星期一去北京。
你想在北京住几天？
你想在北京住几天？
住几天？
住几天？住几天？
住3天。
住3天。
星期五前能回家吗？
星期五前能回家吗？
能
回家吗？
能 or 不能能 it means to us yes 不能no 不能 no 能 yes Okay, until now we finish this lesson's new words. Now let's do the review. Please read after me. 现在 it means now 现在点 o'clock 分 minutes 中午 noon 中午 noon 吃饭 eat a meal 时候 Here before we mentioned 时候 and 时候 very important 时候 means time or moment 什么时候 ask for the time. What's the time? Or when? 什么时候啊？时候 very important. 时候。Okay, let's go on. 回回回回 go back to 回我们 we 我们 we 电影 movie 电影啊 movie 住 live 啊 live 住几天啊住几天 Next year, if you come to Zhengzhou University and your friends come to Zhengzhou to find you, you can ask him or her, 你在郑州住几天啊？你在郑州住几天 ？How many days you live in 郑州啊？住几天？住钱 before 啊前
before
8点45前我们下课啊8点45前我们下课啊前是 a certain time 啊不啦不啦前 it means before the time 前 Okay, let's do some exercises. Please answer the question according to the actual situation. For example, 现在几点啊？现在几点 ？What's the time now? 现在8点43 or 现在8点43分啊。Next one. 你几点吃饭？你几点吃饭？吃饭 means eat a meal 啊。What's the time for your eating? 你几点吃饭？你什么时候睡觉？你什么时候睡觉 ？You can answer. 我晚上睡觉。I sleep at night. Or you can give us an actual time. 我晚上10点30分睡觉啊。你什么时候上汉语课？上汉语课啊。你什么时候上汉语课？上汉语课 go to the Chinese class 啊。你什么时候上汉语课 have the Chinese class 啊。我星期五早上上汉语课 or 我8点上汉语课 or 我上午8点上汉语课 These 4 questions you can prepare during the break time. Okay, it's time to have a break.